heard from the horse's mouth.
That is why they have grown so wild. They have grown so wild after so many years of suffering.
Says one of the reasons that we still have a lot of bandits in the country is because we are not showing them love, and love is the major factor that can eradicate bandit issues in the country. Alright, let's leave that issue and let's move to education. ICPC Jump Road Imo Varsity, over 230 fake admissions. We have it here that the Imo State University in Imo State has been under investigation by the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission and Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board over an allegation of admission racketing involving some staff members of the institution. What do you think can be the cause of universities giving fake admissions to students? This has been a lot of things that have been happening since ages, and even till now it's still happening. What do you think is the cause, and how can this be taken away off in the education system in the country?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The answer is the get rich quick mania.
You come again.
Get rich quick mania.
Okay. How do you mean by that?
Thank you. The quest of young men to get all the good things of life so quickly, without patience, without endurance, to be promoted by the Almighty God. God gives the promotion. It comes from heaven. Yes. It is the Father of creation that gives one the rare opportunity to be promoted at any point in time. When you don't even expect it, it will come. You understand? So when there's admission racketeering, you understand? They inflate the jam score via the computer system. You understand? Somebody could have 190. They will upload and upgrade that 190 to 290. You understand? So, and that is to enable the person to have high score that will enable him scale through in the prerequisite condition of the university to be admitted. You must have 200 and above, or 300 and above, depending on the faculty or department. Are you following? So they will go ahead to get it. Then they will charge money to these vulnerable candidates. Are you following? And they will be admitted. But after some time, the university will now investigate to find out the real authentic and qualified students who went through the normal process of writing JAMB and getting admission direct from JAMB office. You understand? And not through the back door. You understand? So that is admission racketeering. Are you following? So it's not one person, they are in a group, a gang. Somebody in the admissions office will be involved, somebody in the registrar's office will be involved. Are you following? So when they do this, you take the social person there, they take the name and they offer him admission letter. Are you following? The person might spend 1 year before the university will now be able to rusticate him, find out that he came through the back door, he didn't pass officially. Are you there? So you can only stop it when we are able to establish at least make JAMB that every other candidate that wrote JAMB must be offered admission.
You should do it that way.
It's simple now, what I say.
Even though they pass or they do not.
What are you talking? The students from the north, they are referred to as educationally disadvantaged area, and so even if they have 55, they have offered admission.
And do you think the students will take their academics serious? Knowing full well that even they meet up with the cut-off mark, or they do not meet up with the cut-off mark, the school will give them admission.
Taking it serious is only in the south, not in the north. For the north, anything goes. For the north, anything goes. Okay, for the south here, the students are serious reading and writing the exams. So the moment we start to offer admission, it's a question of very simple. The people that have passed the exam, you offer them the admission for the courses they have chosen. Then the people that didn't pass, you give them what we call remedial courses, continuous education. Are you following? You call it continuous education center. Yes, are you following? You can make it remedial course for 1 year. Then the next year he now goes to do the proper course. But everybody must be in school. Everybody must be in school. So we need it. We need everybody to be educated. So you don't disqualify him to be in the house. When he's in the house, it will become a problem. I don't even understand. That's the way it should be. Every child of school age should be given the opportunity to be in school. Those of them that have been able to score 200 and above will be offered admission in the prospective universities they have chosen as their first choice or second choice of university. But those of them that couldn't pass, at least if you are able to get 50 and above, it's spread out now. There are so many high institutions, either colleges of education, either polytechnic, college of technology, nursing school, put them somewhere, attach them, let them be busy reading.
Okay, I do understand you so very well on that, and I'm very sure people that this matters to a lot. They've gotten something or two to pick about that. Okay, time is not on our side again, so let's travel fast to Edo and Ondo. INEC extend voter registration for Edo and Ondo polls. Having it here says from the Punch newspaper, saying following appeals by stakeholders, the Independent National Electoral Commission has extended the ongoing continuous voter registration in Edo and Ondo State for 4 days. Do you suspect a foul play in the extension of voter registration for Edo and Ondo, or do you think INEC are just doing their job?
INEC just extended so that more of the voters who didn't have the opportunity to be registered within the short frame of time, we have time to go back and register, so that they will have voters card that will make them eligible to cast their votes on the day of election.
And you don't expect any.
There's no foul play now. There's no foul play there. Who will play the foul play? As long as the person is up to 18 years, he is qualified to be offered what? The voter's card. Are you following? So, but if he has not been able, if he has not succeeded in getting it and the time has just elapsed, there's no way he can do it. So extending it means to give people a second chance. You understand? Give them a second chance to be able to do what? Register and have a voter's card, so that they will be able to cast their votes on the day of the election. There's no foul play there. It's done everywhere in the world.
It is done everywhere.
It's done everywhere in the world now. That's one of the tenets of a general election. Because it is the voters that will cast votes for whoever is their candidate of choice, and they can only cast that vote when they have the voter's card. No, they can only cast the vote when they have the voter's card. If he doesn't have voter's card, he will not vote for anybody, because that disqualifies him. So not allowing him to have his voter's card means you are disenfranchising him. You are disenfranchising him. You are disqualifying him from casting his vote. So you give him that opportunity, that chance to cast his vote and choose candidate of his choice by extending it. There's no foul play there. It's a part of political system. Yes.
It is part of political.
Part of political system. Yes, it's part of political system. Yes.
Okay, alright, if you're just joining, the program you're on to is One Love Family on the ultimate Star radio station in the brown roof city of Ibadan, Real Power 95.1 FM. And the program you're on to is One Love Family. And this program, all we do is to analyze the content, the state after nation. We analyze it so well. So, and I have Sir Obiora Adetuji as the studio guest. So let me ask you this question. What is your view on the role of elders and traditional leaders in preserving cultural heritage and guiding the community towards a more sustainable and a peaceful one?
Thank you very much. Our people have been so brainwashed to forget ourselves. Can you former Jim, an Oba, or Eze, or Igwe, who wants to travel out of Nigeria or wants to do one thing, they'll say he has to go and get permission from a local government chairman. So derogatory. What an impudence. A traditional ruler conditioning Sulu from his high position to go and ask a little rat for permission. We are neglecting our culture. The Oba is the custodian of culture and tradition of his people. The king, you are neglecting him. There are so many things he can do that no other person can do. So you don't downgrade him, you don't bring him down for any reason. Yeah, he's the mouthpiece of the gods in that community. I don't know if you understand what I mean. Hey, he's the representative of the ancestors. It is through him the ancestors will talk. So the idea of making him to become subordinated to a local government chairman is unacceptable. It's absolutely unacceptable. How can an Oba or Igwe, who should be incorporated in government, guys, are you following? So whenever they need any traditional events, like when you have celebration or festivals, like New Yam Festival, New Cocoyam Festival, Maize Festival, Cocoyam Festival, are you following? It is him that will incantate and call his ancestors, are you following, to bless everybody. Are you following? Not a priest, not catechist. And you are neglecting him. Why? Why?
Okay, alright, time is not on our side anymore, we have limited time. So before I round up, let me ask you this last question. What message do you have for Nigerians, who, especially the youth, who feel disappointed in the government?
How? Which government? Which neglected?
Who feel disappointment in the federal government?
Youths who feel neglected because they have not been employed, I mean?
Yes, with the state of, the country.
That's what I told you. There's a backlog of so many things. The society has been decayed before the coming of Baba Ahmed Bola Tinubu into power, 29th of May 2023. Are you following?
Yeah, with
so many things went wrong. So he's battling to change most of them. So the youth feeling bad shouldn't be because of Baba Tinubu. Are you there? Shouldn't be because of what? He has just stayed 1 year in office. So let's allow him some time. He could decide to what? To put up 2, 3, 4 industries. He might decide to float any number of companies tomorrow and create jobs for youths everywhere. And the unemployment problem will become a thing of the past. But for now, he cannot be accused of the cause of unemployment in Nigeria. Before him, President Buhari was in power for 8 years. How many industries did he establish? Before Buhari, Goodluck Jonathan was there. How many industries did he establish? The value of Nigeria has depreciated so much. How? How come? That was 1986, when Ibrahim Badamos Babangida wanted to borrow money from IMF. I was calling for a seminar everywhere in Nigeria, asking so many questions in the public. The answer was, do not borrow money, because they gave him so many conditionalities that he has to dismiss so many workers here, and then devalue Nigerian naira for him to be able to what? Export goods abroad so as to attract foreign currency. And Nigerians were advising him, no, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. You understand? But did he listen? So the Naira was devalued right from time then. So it was not Bola Ahmed Tinubu that devalued the Nigerian Naira. The Nigerian Naira then was almost 50 Naira per $1. Then, of very high value. Let me tell you, as at 1975, the Nigerian government was lending money to the foreign bodies. As of 1974-75, it was Nigerian government that was lending money to them. I said Nigeria has remained the richest country in the world. It is from here they get everything they want. Nigeria is just like their farmland. Every industry in Europe and America, and whatever they need as raw materials, they come out here. The cocoa, the palm oil, the palm kernel, the groundnuts, the wheat, the oats. Are you there? It is from here they carry them to the industries there. So it is from our everything that they have. This we that feed them there. So we are the richest country in the world. We still remain the richest country in the world.
We still remain the
richest country in the world. Yes, it is just because very few who are at the top are mismanaging the economy. Just because we refuse to do what we are supposed to do. On the administration of oaths of office of every other elected personality, either as president, governor, we have forgotten our ancestors. When we administer oath of office to president with the shrine, the deity, you are following? Orumila, Ayilala, are you following? Nobody will steal $1. Nobody will steal $1.
Okay, that's a very beautiful.
Are you following? So, even the members of the National Assembly, members of the House of Senate, members of the House of Representatives, are you following? On the day of the inauguration, you bring the shrine in front, everybody will swear. Nobody will steal $1. The police that have just been recruited, these young recruits, on the day of the inauguration, they will swear. Nobody will steal $1.
They are not infected, they are not left.
Everybody, whether road safety, whether immigration, whether customs, on the day, as a recruit, on the day you'll be inaugurated and you're giving the power, you take a salute, you swear.
Okay.
Through a shrine, not to any book, because the books are what? Are not potent.
That's like going back to our origin.
Origin now, there was nothing like stealing before now. There was nothing like criminality in the olden days. You can keep anything anywhere. The doors will be open for 100 days, and when you come back, you meet them there. And I told you in my place at when the Nigerian Civil War, Nigerian War with the Biafrans, Nigerian Biafra War, are you following? I said there was no war in my town if you talk about it. I am a the Council of Elders summoned the Fa priests, and they were able to do whatever they did with rope, with bamboo. They tied the rope on top of the bamboo across the road, the other side of the bamboo, the other side of the road, across the main road, and then everybody who comes in from there. Or when the army came, they saw the village as what? High sea. The implements are still there. Are you there? So they didn't shoot any gun. The war, there was no war for 30 months in my village. It's still there till today. It's still there. Yeah. So it's not. So anybody who is allowing any herdsman to come to his village is because they have just abandoned our culture and tradition. We should just go back, revisit our culture and tradition. In a way, there are so many fat priests everywhere. Consult them, and there's one or two things they will add together, and then the place will turn to another thing.
That's a very beautiful one, so I hope you're and I must say I give accolade to your brilliant idea. Okay, to all the listeners that you're welcome, sir. To all the listeners that you just said, I hope you're right. It says Nigerians, especially the youth out there, that we should not give up on the state of the nation. That things are coming back to shape.
Yes.
Employment, job opportunities, and more is still coming. That we should hold on. Yes. All right, time is on our side. Yes, we are getting to the corner. We call it a day on the show today. But before we round it off, what's your last message? Like, what message do you have for Nigerians and to those listeners at home?
Thank you very much. Please, Nigerians should not lose hope. We should pray for who for our presidents and the ministers. They will succeed.
We should pray for them.
We should pray for them in our various ways. I'm not talking about ordinary prayer. When you want to pray, you pray in a native way. You use a hot drink to libate. Use cola nut and call your ancestors that they should. They in Abuja should remember that people are looking up to them. Are you there? The cost of food should come down. A bag of rice that is sold 60,000, 70,000 should come down to 10,000 naira a bag when we embark on massive agricultural production. When we use the commercial caterpillar, are you following? Do the farm work.